is that she's being smart by living her life and having her attorney speak. And I just don't know who is. Does Aaron have an attorney or is he also representing himself?
There's,
I gotta tell you, I'm starting to think I might
I
start
think,
representing
well,
myself if anyone ever tries to, it seems to be the new trend here. We're all just representing ourselves.
why not? You might as well. You might as
Might as
well.
well.
Um,
Yeah.
so what do you go next?
What were you gonna say?
Well, since we're on Beverly Hills, I wanted to know what you thought of Garcelle's new man. I love this for her. I feel like she needs just an ordinary guy. He's the CEO of Goodwill, or a division of Goodwill. I like him. They stepped out in New York. They went to a Broadway show. She looks happy,
He's
unbothered.
cute.
So
I mean,
cute.
I'm not saying that shocked. I mean, she's gorgeous. What do we know about this gentleman? His name is Earl Robinson. He is a CEO of Goodwill Brands. He was also a founder of Branded IP. He founded that in 2022. Oh, she's done her research today, honey. And that thing acquires skincare companies. Okay. Wait for it. Because, I mean, we have a psychotic deadbeat who is homeless in Florida with the last name. But this guy is the real deal because he worked for JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley, honey, before that. So that's impressive working for JP Morgan. Now,
Very.
the other one is a deadbeat who lost her townhouse and is like living in the streets, basically. Um, can you afford anything, Sonia Morgan, or are you just having your tour and being rude to people when they do the meet and greet and pay $100 to meet you? Because the Ropers don't lie and they've been there. Treat people nicely, Sonia. Okay, anyway, well, this guy worked for JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley before that. And his company, both of the companies, Goodwill Brands and Branded IP, are doing very well under his leadership. And he also donates a bunch of the proceeds and profits to charities. This might be
I like him. I like
yeah,
him. I mean, this is a of course her husband where she had the boys with, he was like an agent, right? So he
I think
wasn't like
so.
super famous, but obviously in Hollywood circles was well known. But I mean, she's dated Will Smith, Michael Jordan. I mean,
Johnny Depp, she had a dalliance with.
I like a guy that's more low key for her, that just like has a CEO gig. I think this is very good for her.
Well, speaking, yeah, I think if you are in Hollywood, I'm all about dating. Like, listen, Hollywood isn't, well, now, I mean, Reese Witherspoon, who I'm about to talk about, I mean, she's worth hundreds of millions of dollars because she started, listen, she's brilliant. She started that thing with like the book club. She started Reese's book club.
Yeah.
They're all reading a book. Everybody's giving their feedback. So when everyone is taking this book we've never heard of, and everyone's like, it's trash, yawn, Reese is like, I'm taking a note. The next book, everybody goes psychotic. Oh my God, best. And Reese is like, here's the market research. Hi, I'm Reese Witherspoon. Can I buy the rights to that book? Boom, makes a movie, hundreds of millions. Then the next book, we hate it. Okay. She's built in market research and buys
Yeah.
the rights to it. She is brilliant. But this guy last summer, we're at Le Biblique having the drink. I'm with Countess Luann. We're talking to this guy, really cute. And Luann is like, oh, look at him. He's so, and I'm like, yeah, he's okay, whatever. She's like, he is worth hundreds of millions. I'm like, excuse me? Why don't you go for that one? She says, oh, he's
Just got
taken. He's dating someone named Reese Witherspoon. I'm like, really? Okay, Luann. Tell me, they were selling ice to Eskimos in China. The next thing I know, the guy's in every tabloid. He's still with Reese Witherspoon. I'm like, holy shit, hundreds of millions of dollars. So she too is apparently in love with this financier. I think it's good when you date someone outside the industry, right?
Uh, yes, I think absolutely. I've always thought it's very hard to date somebody in the business because our business is so tough. I mean, can you imagine dating another podcaster? It's so
Yeah.
hard, so competitive. I know.
Listen, if you're a man in the business and you're an actor like Ryan Felipe, who is still fucking hot as hell, and you date Reese Witherspoon, sorry, your woman will always be more there's no actor out there other than maybe George Clooney, Brad Pitt. I mean, there are some, but very few that can meet the wealth and success and powerhouse and the business that is Reese Witherspoon. So it's great when and she even says, she's like, you are my genius. She calls him a genius. He went to like Harvard. No, she looks at him like, I can't compete. Like, what? You're like a rocket scientist, genius. He gives her investment advice. He knows more about investments. It's a perfect match. I'm all for it. So I hope Garcelle has found that he seems
I
really attractive, nice.
I'm here for it too. I like it. Good combo so far. I mean, how do we know? We don't really know him. Don't know their dynamic, but they look good together.
They look good together. We'll talk about this. Sheena Shea and Mr. Madrigal. We've had a little smackdown or something between
Uh,
Peter and Sheena.
our friend Peter, I think he's done with everybody now. He's made an official announcement. Quote me is basically what he said. He dropped in the social media post. So our friend Peter, we actually should get Peter back on, do a little update because,
Seriously.
well, yeah, because I think Peter knows a lot about the new cast of Vanderpump, but Peter is not going to be in it now, as far as I know, which I think has been very devastating for Peter because
Mhm.
he was led to believe he was going to be part of that cast.
I could
Th-
have
th-
told you that wasn't going to happen.
Well, now you can tell Peter to his
I
face,
got to
but
tell him.
because he thought, I mean, he legit works there. But of course, they're looking for a younger dynamic, right? They're looking for the next gen NYC. So he's not going to be a part of it. I'm not totally surprised by this because the last time I saw Peter anyway, I think the only people he sort of saw was like maybe Sandoval a bit. But he was sort of done with Sandoval, done with Schwartz, hated Jax, never talked to Raquel again. Ariana, he would kind of see the girls at the sandwich shop because they're right next door. Are you shocked?
No, he posted, I don't like any old cast of VPR anymore. We do not talk. The only person I will still, I mean, he is just like sucking on Lisa Vanderpump's teat. The only person that I will still support is Lisa Vanderpump. She deserves respect and made us all famous from nothing. Certain people seem to thrive on TV, but now blame her years later for attention. Pathetic. Quote me. And then they quoted him and he said, okay, thank God they got the quote right. And, Sheena then fired back, releasing what is it? Releasing DMs or that or texts that they've exchanged where he said, "Can you come on my podcast?" And she's like, "Look, it's really busy. Oh, Peter, you need the podcast course from David or the podcast course from Sarah. Like,
Yes.
this is baby. This is what happens." Like Sheena's like, after the book tour, of course, it's like, oh, Peter, she's not coming after the book tour, honey. Like this is a no. She's just being nice. She's like, but call Mark and like, look, I get it. It's just this is why you can't have friends in the business. You know, all my public falling outs in the business, it doesn't work. A wise woman named Sarah Fraser once told me, well,
Say
not you.
it.
You
Say it.
want, no, well, okay, a couple of things. You said it's not show friends, it's show business.
Up my
But
old boss.
you also told me, like all the people that I have fallen out with, that have podcasts. This is a real podcast here. Theirs is like nothing. So, as you say, when one person is busy, this is what you told me. When it's true, when one person, if two people like, listen, I like here, this is an example. I'm friends with Allison Dubois. We go days, we go months, we go weeks without talking. Why is that? Because Allison has a life. She has a thriving, like when two people are each very, very busy, nobody gets mad at each other. In the business, when one